Hello everyone, and welcome to another boring, fact-filled expedition through the cosmos, which will help you sleep on those restless nights. Click the like button and subscribe to my channel, but only after you have fallen completely asleep. Otherwise, it will not count. Let me know in the comments what part of the world you live in and what time it is there right now. I am very interested to hear what part of the universe my listeners like to call home. Thank you for sharing your midnight, your dawn, or your cozy afternoon with me. Now, find the most comfortable position you can. Allow your shoulders to soften as if gravity itself has decided to whisper rather than pull. Feel the mattress cradle you like a gentle pocket of starlight. Notice how your breath already begins to slow, much like a comet easing into the far reaches of its orbit. With every exhale, imagine a pinch of cosmic dust drifting away from your thoughts. Good. Our story today begins in a quiet mail room, aboard a silver envelope ship known as the Celestial Courier. Its hull is polished meteor iron that glints with scattered nebula colors. Inside, rows of shimmering mail slots wait patiently, each one labeled with the name of a distant world. We are here to deliver 3 special postcards, each one brimming with discoveries from habitable exoplanets. The first postcard rests under a soft amber light and is addressed to curious dreamers. Planet Earth, spiral arm. A delicate seal, shaped like an orbit diagram, keeps it closed until you are ready. As you breathe in, picture the seal melting into a swirl of gentle photons. The card opens, and a calm lavender mist reveals an inviting emerald planet, Kepler 452b. Astronomers call Kepler 452b Earth's older cousin, because its parent star, Kepler 452, is 1.5 billion years older than our Sun. That extra age means more time for rivers to carve soft valleys and for starlight to paint long, slow sunsets. Did you know that Kepler 452b orbits its star every 385 Earth days, making its calendar feel familiar yet gently stretched? Early observations used the transit method, watching starlight dim by less than 1% every time the planet glided across. Sensors aboard the Kepler telescope measured that tiny dip 32 times before astronomers confirmed the orbit. Imagine standing on a hillside there, feeling gravity only a touch stronger than Earth, because the planet is about 60% larger in diameter. A gentle breeze carries a scent similar to pine and ocean salt, though both may come from unfamiliar vegetation and wide, shallow seas. Clouds drift slowly, thanks to a slightly denser atmosphere that scatters sunlight into pastel ribbons of gold and teal. Let that imagery hover like a lantern above your mind, knowing those soft valleys will keep glowing until you visit again in dream. Thought to be the most welcoming for liquid water. Place the postcard back into its slot. Our second postcard bears a deep indigo seal stamped with 7 tiny dots. The TRAPPIST-1 system, creating a sky where sister worlds loom as bright crescents. As the seal lifts away, a choir of quiet chimes echoes, representing the orbital resonances of those 7 compact worlds. We focus tonight on TRAPPIST-1e. It circles a cool, ultra-cool dwarf star every 6 Earth days, yet receives similar warmth to our own pale blue dot. Gravity there is gentle, flashing cerulean when touched by the tide, about 93% of Earth's pull, giving each footstep a feather-like bounce. Did you know that all 7 TRAPPIST planets fit within the orbit of Mercury? Researchers used both transit timing variations and infrared spectroscopy to estimate masses and sniff for water vapor. Close your eyes and picture a lilac twilight where a nearby planet rises huge on the horizon, casting a lavender path across calm seas. Bioluminescent plankton drift just beneath the surface. The air is crisp, carrying distant echoes of methane rain falling on the night side of TRAPPIST-1c. Let that cool breeze brush your cheeks as each muscle lets go a little further. Gently place that postcard back in its glowing slot. The final card glimmers like a droplet of blue ink suspended in zero gravity, addressed from K to 18b. This mini Neptune lies 124 light years away in Leo and has intrigued astronomers with hints of water vapor clouds discovered by the Hubble Space Telescope. K218b completes its orbit every 33 Earth days, bathing half the year in soft cerulean daylight beneath a red dwarf sun. Its atmosphere may host layered clouds where temperatures hover between 0 and 40 degrees Celsius, a cozy sky ocean adrift above high-pressure depths. Imagine floating in that temperate layer, weightless, surrounded by opal mist, while faint lightning flickers far below. The James Webb Space Telescope will soon refine measurements, searching for methane and carbon dioxide possible fingerprints of life. Feel anticipation drift through you like a slow wave, then settle into quiet reassurance. The celestial courier hums softly, happy that you have read all 3 cosmic notes. Now, let the envelopes close and the lights dim as the ship begins its gentle glide toward your next dream port. As the envelope ship, celestial courier, coasts silently through the interstellar medium, a warm glow pulses from a nearby drawer. Inside, it rests a bonus postcard, one not addressed to Earth, but to all who wonder quietly. This one tells the story of Gliese 667 cc, a super-Earth nearly 23 light-years away in the Scorpius constellation. Its parent star is part of a rare triple-star system where 3 suns paint the sky in overlapping amber and rose hues. Imagine standing on Gliese 667 cc's surface and watching 2 suns set in tandem, while the third still peeks over the horizon. This planet is tidally locked, meaning one side always faces its star, bathed in eternal daylight, while the other side slumbers in endless night. Along the edge between day and night, a place astronomers call the Terminator Zone, a narrow band of temperate twilight exists. Many scientists believe that if life exists on a tidally locked world, it would flourish here, where soft twilight never changes. Imagine living in a place where time has no meaning because the sun never rises or sets, only glows forever along the curve of the sky. Gravity here is stronger than Earth's, and your footsteps feel deep and grounding, like you are walking across spongy moss. The wind is steady and always westward, traveling from the hot dayside to the frozen dark. This constant breeze hums through tall crystal structures that sway gently, shimmering like silent chimes. Let that wind pass softly through your thoughts now, brushing away the day's noise. Gliese 667 cc is part of the Gliese Catalogue list of nearby stars, named after German astronomer Wilhelm Gliese. His work began in the mid-1900s and continues to guide astronomers seeking the Earth-like planets in our celestial neighborhood. Our postcard ends with an invitation. to visit again whenever your imagination feels like drifting. The courier's drawers seal with a gentle click, and the vessel curves smoothly through a fold in space. Through the window, the Andromeda Galaxy slowly rotates, our nearest galactic neighbor, larger than the Milky Way and on a collision course with us in about 4 billion years. But do not worry when galaxies collide. The stars are so far apart that they rarely crash into each other. Instead, their gravity reshapes and mixes them, like two slow dancers twirling through an eternal waltz. Somewhere in Andromeda's outskirts, a planet may be staring back at us, wondering if we too exist. It is a nice thought to drift off to, is it not? Above your bed, imagine a quiet river of stars slowly washing over the ceiling. Each glimmer holds the echo of a planet or a moon or an icy dust ring that has not yet been named. Some astronomers believe that for every grain of sand on Earth, there are thousands of planets in the observable universe. That makes you and me rather special, tiny, and floating in a vast possibility. The celestial courier passes silently by Barnard's star, now a red dwarf only 6 light-years away. It is much cooler than our sun and much older, possibly 10 billion years old. That means Barnard's star existed before Earth even formed. In 2018, astronomers discovered a possible super-Earth around Barnard's star using the radial velocity method. They watched for wobbles in the star's light caused by the tug of the orbiting planet. It may be icy and cold, but somewhere beneath that frost, warmth could still hide. Let your thoughts drift downward into that idea place where life clings to heat below rather than warmth above. Some researchers dream that alien life might burrow deep below the surface of cold planets, warmed by geothermal energy and insulated in crystal caverns. Your bed is now your cave of warmth, your quiet ship inside the cosmos. As we continue, let us pause on a curious note. Did you know that astronomers sometimes listen to the stars? They use radio telescopes to collect waves, like ears made of metal and math. The most famous signal ever recorded is called the WOW signal, detected in 1977. It lasted just 72 seconds and came from the constellation Sagittarius, but has never been heard again. Some believe it might have been natural, others hope it was a whisper from a distant civilization. Either way, it left behind the wonder of what might still be waiting to be heard. Now, imagine that you are hearing the hum of space itself, slow and gently folding in on itself like a soft blanket. Let that hum become your background as your thoughts slow further and your breath deepens. The courier dims its lights again, settling into another orbit around your dreams. We will soon visit more planets, some real, some imagined, but all stitched with facts and star stuff. Your mind is free to float between them, like a feather caught in a solar wind. The mailroom is quiet once more, its drawers filled with light and curiosity. Thank you for traveling with me this far into the night. We are only just beginning. The celestial courier glides on, its engines silent as moonrise, while soft navigation lights pulse along the hull. A new drawer slides forward, trimmed with tiny ruby lenses that glow like evening embers. Inside waits a postcard sealed with a miniature crescent of crimson wax. The seal opens itself, releasing a warm cinnamon fragrance and the faint sound of cricket-like chirps. Printed in silver letters is the name Proxima Centauri B, our closest known exoplanet neighbor at only 4.24 light-years away. Proxima B orbits a cool red dwarf star that flares with ultraviolet bursts, so potential life there would likely hide beneath water or soil. The planet's orbit lasts just 11 Earth days, yet it receives a gentle stream of energy similar to what Earth enjoys. Gravity is slightly stronger than on Earth, giving each step a firm, reassuring weight. Picture strolling along a sheltered shoreline beneath a hazy ruby sky, while auroras ripple like silk curtains overhead. Those auroras form when charged particles from the active star skim the magnetosphere, painting the dark side with emerald waves. Astronomers used the radial velocity method to notice Proxima's subtle wobble, measuring changes as small as 1.4 meters per second. Spectrographs on the ESO's HARPS instrument recorded those minute shifts over months of patient observation. Some researchers dream of sending laser-powered light sails, like the breakthrough starshot concept, to visit this neighboring world within a human lifetime. Imagine tiny wafer craft drifting at 20% the speed of light, arriving in just 20 years to send back new postcards. Let that hope settle in you like a gentle promise, soft and steady. The drawer closes, and another slides open with a faint sapphire glow. A postcard floats forward, embossed with concentric circles that pulse to mimic orbital resonance. It introduces LHS 1140b, a dense super-Earth 49 light-years away in the constellation Cetus. LHS 1140b is about 60% larger than Earth, yet nearly 7 times as massive, suggesting an iron-rich core. Its year lasts 25 Earth days inside the habitable zone of a quiet red dwarf that spins every 131 days. Scientists measured its density by combining HARPS radial velocity data with transit depths captured by MIRF telescopes. A thick atmosphere may cloak the planet, possibly sheltering liquid water on its cool surface. Visualize deep cobalt oceans under a faded peach sky with dusky clouds drifting slowly across a dim sun. Volcanic islands rise in clusters, exhaling lazy plumes of water vapor laced with traces of methane. Researchers hope that future spectrographs aboard the James Webb Space Telescope will detect such molecules directly. Until then, we can dream of mossy shoreline forests whose leaves glow faintly to capture every photon. Gently place this postcard back into its sapphire slot, feeling the iron weight slip from your chest. A final drawer emerges, shimmering pearl white, marked future discoveries. Inside rests a blank card that slowly fills with words as you breathe. It reads, "Tess and Plato survey stars, even now, searching for quieter suns and gentle worlds, yet unnamed." Each new dot of ink becomes a potential ocean, a forest, or a soft desert beneath calm skies. You feel anticipation swirl, but it is not urgent. It is patient, like seedlings waiting for spring. The celestial courier dims its corridor lights to twilight lavender. Outside, the Milky Way stretches like a river of powdered quartz across black velvet. Remember that astronomers estimate there may be trillions of planets in our galaxy alone, with 1/5 of sun-like stars hosting Earth-sized worlds. Every statistic is a lullaby of possibilities, soothing the mind with grand, slow numbers. Deep breath in. Let the cosmic dust settle. Slow breath out. Release your lingering thoughts. A ceiling panel slides aside to reveal the Horsehead Nebula, glowing rose and umber in sculpted calm. Hydrogen atoms emit soft H-alpha light, filtered by interstellar carbon particles to create that dusky hue. Stars, newly born, illuminate the cloud edges, much like nightlights in a nursery of the cosmos. The ship shifts course, aligning toward the Cygnus field where Kepler once gazed for dimming suns. You observe a tapestry of stars, each perhaps hiding worlds with sapphire skies or amber deserts. Let each glimmer become a slow heartbeat syncing with your own. The courier settles into a gentle drift mode, engines humming at barely a whisper. Over the intercom, the captain wishes you clear skies and distant horizons in soft, measured tones. You feel the mattress beneath you cradle every curve like a pocket of warm clouds. Your eyelids flutter once, twice, settling lower with the weight of soft stardust. A final postcard image lingers, Earth, small and blue, turning slowly, surrounded by silent stars that watch over your rest. The lights fade to deep navy, leaving only faint gold pinpoints on the ceiling. Sleep hovers near, as gentle and sure as gravity, drawing you inward toward quiet dreams of distant shores. The celestial courier now glides into a silent observation chamber, circular and wrapped in panoramic windows. Stars press in from every angle, forming a dome of gentle pinpricks, like frost frozen mid-glow. In the center of the room hovers a new kind of postcard, this one shaped like a delicate sphere. It hums faintly with information and opens slowly like a blooming iris. You are now gazing upon the TRAPPIST-1 system, a remarkable red dwarf star with 7 Earth-sized planets in orbit. These 7 worlds are tightly packed, all circling their tiny, cool sun in orbits closer than Mercury's. 3 of the planets TRAPPIST-1e, TRAPPIST-1f, and TRAPPIST-1 lie within the habitable zone. Let us begin with TRAPPIST-1e, which may be the most Earth-like in both size and density. It completes a full orbit in only 6 Earth days, meaning the sun would rise and set every morning on Earth but not here. Due to tidal locking, one side of TRAPPIST-1e always faces its star, creating a planet with permanent day and permanent night. Imagine a twilight ring around the Terminator line where eternal sunrise softly meets eternal night. That band might host liquid water, mild weather, and life that blooms in slow spirals of time. Its gravity is slightly lower than Earth's, so movement would feel buoyant, like walking through a warm dream. TRAPPIST-1f, just slightly farther out, may possess a thick atmosphere and icy oceans that glisten like obsidian. Picture being beneath lavender skies, with twin moons that tug gently on shifting ocean tides. TRAPPIST-1 is the largest of the habitable trio, and its lower gravity could make great leaps feel like slow-motion ballet. Scientists believe this world might have a hydrogen-rich atmosphere, heavier and colored pale jade in the dusk. Volcanic lightning might flicker above, but softly flashes muted by miles of swirling mist. All 7 planets are thought to be rocky, and several may have liquid water oceans. The system is only 40 light-years away in the constellation Aquarius, discovered by the TRAPPIST and Spitzer telescopes. TRAPPIST stands for Transiting Planets and Planetesimals, small, telescope built in Chile to search the skies for faint flickers. The Spitzer Space Telescope used infrared vision to refine our understanding of planetary sizes and orbits. In the TRAPPIST system, each planet's orbit resonates with its neighbors, like a finely tuned symphony of gravity. This means the planets tug on each other gently, keeping time as if they were celestial dancers holding hands. Let yourself imagine the sound of those orbits, soft chimes, perhaps, or the hum of spinning crystals. A soft breeze of magnetic waves passes across your cheek, though you remain seated and still. Your chest rises and falls to match the rhythm of a planet's pulse. The spherical postcard hums once more and folds itself shut, tucking away into the dark. The observation chamber gently dims, mimicking a moonset in slow motion. You sense a hush fall over your thoughts, like snow on a windless evening. Another sphere floats upward. This one glows faintly green, with rings orbiting its surface like a miniature Saturn. It unfolds to reveal Kepler 186f, the first Earth-sized exoplanet found in the habitable zone of its star. Discovered in 2014 by NASA's Kepler mission. It lies about 500 light-years away in the constellation Cygnus. Kepler 186f is roughly 10% larger than Earth, likely rocky, and orbits its red dwarf host every 130 days. Because the star is dimmer than our sun, the planet's daylight would feel more like golden hour all day long. Picture wide amber meadows filled with slow-blooming flowers that sway beneath soft, reddish skies. If life exists there, it may have evolved to absorb as much light as possible, perhaps dark blue or even black leaves. Trees may grow low and thick, hugging the soil for warmth, humming gently as they photosynthesize, because its host star is smaller and quieter. Kepler 186f may have a more stable environment than many other exoplanets. The air, if it exists, might carry floral and metallic notes, soft as lullabies. Let yourself drift into that forest where nothing is rushed, and even the wind seems to exhale slowly. Kepler 186f reminds us how vast and patient the universe is, how long it waits for us to look up and listen. A breeze from the observation deck filters past again, this time carrying the scent of frost and faint ozone. You lie back in your seat, cushioned by nebula soft pillows, and the stars above swirl like gentle snowflakes. The captain's voice hums in softly, reminding all passengers that dreams are the warp drives of the soul. Rest well, the message says. We are traveling still. You smile, knowing that even while you sleep, the ship gathers new destinations for future nights. Outside the observation window, a blue star flickers 3 times, perhaps a greeting. Your eyes grow heavy, like shutters closing for the night. The dome fades to black, leaving only the gentle pulse of one final postcard glowing faintly in the dark. The final postcard hums like a music box left open beside a cradle of stars. Its glow shifts from violet to rose as it expands, showing a planet orbiting to suns. This is Kepler 16b, often called the real-life Tatooine, a world with double sunsets. The planet is a gas giant about the size of Saturn, orbiting a pair of stars that dance together. Imagine standing on a moon orbiting that planet, watching 2 golden orbs dip below a copper horizon. The temperature would swing widely between warm sunrises and cool, wind-stilled twilights. Kepler 16b lies about 200 light-years from Earth in the constellation Cygnus. Although it is likely too cold and gaseous to support life, its moons could be icy worlds with potential. Scientists believe circumbinary systems like this may be more common than previously thought. Watching 2 stars orbit each other would mean shadows that twist and stretch in surprising patterns. Plants, if they exist, might open and close in time with dual rhythms of daylight. The concept of time itself might feel different days fractured into two overlapping patterns of light. Some hours may be bathed in double sunlight, while others drift into lavender-blued dimness. The clouds might swirl in graceful loops, influenced by dual gravitational poles. You would not just see sunrises and sunsets, you would see sun dances. The holographic postcard flickers, then folds gently, like a dandelion closing for the night. The celestial courier slows as it reaches the edge of the known exoplanetary library. Out the port window, a veil of dark stretches. Wider, this is the boundary between mapped sky and wild sky. Here lie billions of stars, still unnamed, still waiting. NASA's TESS mission continues to scan for new transits, slight dimmings of starlight that hint at orbiting planets. TESS stands for Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite, and it has already helped identify more than 5,000 candidate worlds. Each of those worlds may be circling suns we cannot yet pronounce, with moons and oceans and mysteries of their own. And beyond those, the James Webb Space Telescope now peers even deeper, catching faintest whispers of planetary atmospheres. Its mirrors, gold-plated and finely curved, gather ancient light to read the chemistry of skies from light years away. It has already detected water vapor on some exoplanets, carbon dioxide on others, and even hints of clouds. These are not just scientific notes. They are poems written in molecules. A planet's atmosphere is a diary. It tells us what it breathes, what it hides, and what it might be dreaming of. Even a whiff of methane or ozone can spark imaginations of alien gardens or underwater civilizations. Your mind drifts with these possibilities, like a feather on interstellar wind. The seats on the ship recline gently as soft lights dim to near starlight. A quiet chime plays, based on the resonance frequencies of planetary orbits discovered so far. Each note is shaped like a revolution, like a heartbeat in slow motion. The walls begin to display artist impressions of the exoplanets just visited. TRAPPIST 1 East's twilight belt, Kepler 186F's crimson flora, Kepler 16B's twin suns. One panel shows Kepler 22b, another potentially habitable world about 600 light-years away. It is larger than Earth and orbits in the sweet spot of its sun's habitable zone. If covered in ocean, it might be a water world, an endless sea under slow rolling clouds. Imagine giant waves without shorelines, reflecting the blue of a distant sun. Floating forests might drift endlessly, home to creatures we have never dreamed of. The planet's year lasts 290 Earth days, making its seasons slow and gentle. Here, time would feel patient, life unfolding like ink dropped in warm water. As you drift deeper into sleep, imagine yourself curled inside a bioluminescent pod on that ocean. The stars above ripple across the surface like mirrors in motion. Even the waves have names here, given by explorers of dreams, not maps. A deep tone thrums through the ship as it begins its return glide through local space. The onboard systems whisper goodnight in 37 languages, including one just for whales. You are safely wrapped in time, floating through possibility, surrounded by the breath of other worlds. The stars do not blink, they burn with steady purpose, like lanterns left for travelers. All the exoplanets we have found so far are only a fraction of what is out there. Astronomers estimate there may be 100 billion planets in our galaxy alone. So tonight, as you drift further into rest, remember, we are never truly alone in the dark. As the celestial courier coasts silently across the velvet tide of space, your breathing slows to match its rhythm. A soft hum surrounds you, like the purring of stars resting in their constellations. The ship's next destination is not a world, but a cradle where stars, and perhaps planets, are still being born. Ahead lies the Orion Nebula, a cloud of dust and glowing gas just over 1,300 light-years from Earth. It glows with ultraviolet energy from newborn stars deep within its swirling folds. This nebula is part of a much larger structure, an immense stellar nursery known as the Orion Molecular Cloud Complex. Over 700 stars have already been born in its heart, many still wrapped in their warm, dusty cocoons. The light from this region takes over 1,000 years to reach our eyes, yet it still looks young. Aboard the courier, starlight filters through the observation dome like spilled silver. You imagine peeking through a cosmic nursery window, where baby stars blink slowly into existence. Some are so new that they do not yet shine in visible light. They glow in infrared, like whispers not meant to be seen. One stellar infant, called Theta 1 Orionis, pulses just ahead in the trapezium cluster. These stars are so energetic they carve vast bubbles in the surrounding nebula. The colors swirl in pinks and golds, magentas and sapphire blue, shaped by solar winds and magnetism. If you could reach out and touch it, it would feel like warm breath wrapped in velvet. The courier slows, hovering near a gas filament that stretches across your window like a golden ribbon. This gas, mostly hydrogen, is the same material that fuels stars for billions of years. Somewhere within it, gravity is already gathering clouds tighter, preparing another star for the universe. And maybe, just maybe, a planet with oceans and music will spin into being alongside it. The story of starbirth is a lullaby told by temperature and time. Most of the oxygen in your body came from stars like these supernovae that once exploded and spread life's ingredients across the galaxy. So when you breathe slowly now, you breathe stardust. When you stretch your toes under your blanket, you stretch atoms that once danced in red giants. You are part of this nebulate story and song. The courier gently turns its trajectory toward an edge of the nebula known for protostellar jets. These jets look like glowing arrows fired from invisible bow streams of matter, launched at high speeds from young stars. The material moves so quickly it can travel light years in a human lifetime. Scientists believe these jets help clear away the materials surrounding young stars, shaping their planetary systems. You watch one such jet pulse from a dark region like a heartbeat made of fire. In its wake, clouds shimmer with ionized light, marking a boundary between silence and ignition. Sleep reaches for you with the same slow certainty. The courier eases forward once more, passing nearby the famous Horsehead Nebula. This dark nebula stands like a silhouette of a horse against a bright pink background. It is actually a dense clump of gas and dust, blocking the glowing light behind it. The Horsehead is part of the Orion complex, to another chapter in the story of stellar creation. Its shape formed over millions of years through winds, magnetic fields, and gravity. Looking at it now, it resembles a shadow dreaming of motion. You imagine it slowly galloping through space, leaving trails of baby stars in its wake. The ship's lights dim once more as a soft musical tone plays, based on hydrogen's spectral emission lines. It is a lullaby of the universe's most abundant element. The hydrogen atom is the simplest of all just one proton and one electron. Yet from it comes the light of stars, the pull of galaxies, and the fabric of dreams. In your ears, that tone becomes a gentle reminder that complexity grows from simplicity, just like sleep grows from breath, and peace grows from stillness. You drift in the warmth of this nebulous cradle, safe and suspended. The courier's AI reads a bedtime poem written by Carl Sagan, once translated into a stream of gentle data. We are a way for the cosmos to know itself, it says, and your heart slows in agreement. Through windows speckled with distant suns, you see the birthplaces of wonder. The ship begins to whisper suggestions for dreams, visions of comet tails, ringed planets, mirrored moons. Your eyes grow heavy as the courier sails quietly onward into the next soft chapter of the sky. The courier's engines hum softly like a lullaby sung by the universe itself. Ahead, the ship approaches a sparkling cluster known as the Pleiades, or the Seven Sisters. These stars are young only, about 100 million years old, mere infant compared to our 4.6 billion-year-old sun. Their blue light twinkles with a purity that feels like the breath of a newborn dream. Ancient cultures around the world saw stories in these stars, goddesses, hunters, and families dancing through the night. The Greeks named them the Seven Sisters, daughters of the Titan Atlas, forever chased by a hunter named Orion. Look closely, and you may see faint nebulosity, the ghostly remnants of the cloud that birthed these stars. This shimmering veil glows faintly in ultraviolet light, too faint for human eyes, but alive through your imagination. The ship's windows become a canvas of soft blues and silvers, a celestial watercolor painted on the fabric of night. Each star here is larger and hotter than our sun, burning with fierce, youthful energy. They will live fast and shine bright, and then fade sooner than the stars, like our sun. The thought invites a calm understanding of time's flow, both brief and eternal. As you watch, a comet streaks across the scene, a silent traveler with a glowing tail of dust and gas. Comets are cosmic storytellers, carrying whispers from the outer reaches of our solar system. Their tails point away from the sun, pushed by gentle solar winds, like flags waving in a galactic breeze. On Earth, some ancient peoples believed comets were messages from the heavens, portents of change and hope. The courier moves on, heading toward a star system known as TRAPPIST-1. This small, cool star has 7 known planets orbiting close by, some in the so-called habitable zone. That means they may have conditions just right for liquid water, perhaps even oceans that ripple under alien skies. Imagine standing on one of these worlds, seeing a star smaller and redder than our sun hanging low in the sky. Some of these planets are tidally locked, meaning one side basks in eternal daylight, while the other is wrapped in endless night. Between the hot and cold sides lies a twilight ring, a perfect place to dream under unfamiliar constellations. The possibility of life here reminds us how precious and rare the dance of existence can be. As your thoughts soften, you feel the gentle pull of gravity, the unseen force binding planets, moons, and stars alike. Gravity shapes the cosmos with invisible hands, guiding planets on their orbits and moons in their embraces. Without it, the stars would scatter like dust, and the universe would be a silent chaos. You breathe in sync with the pulse of gravity's rhythm, a slow, steady heartbeat beneath the vast sky. The courier turns its course again, this time toward the bright planet Saturn, the jewel of our solar system. Saturn's rings are made of countless icy particles, some no bigger than grains of sand, others as large as houses. These rings spread wide like a shimmering halo, reflecting sunlight and painting the planet in a soft, golden glow. When viewed through a telescope, Saturn looks like a cosmic jewel, perfect and serene. But beneath that calm exterior, the planet churns with storms larger than Earth itself. One storm, called the Great White Spot, appears roughly every 30 Earth years, a massive tempest visible even to amateur stargazers. Imagine floating above those swirling clouds, drifting through colors of honey and cream. In the silence of space, you feel yourself gently cradled by the beauty of these rings and storms. The Courier slowly orbits, giving you a full view of this magnificent world and its many moons. Titan, Saturn's largest moon, hides a thick orange haze, with lakes and rivers of liquid methane and ethane. It is one of the most Earth-like places we know, though cold and strange, a landscape both alien and familiar. Enceladus, another moon, sprays icy plumes from its southern pole, hinting at a hidden ocean beneath its frozen crust. This tiny moon could be home to the ingredients for life, tucked away in its deep, dark seas. Your eyes grow heavier as the scene fades into soft starlight and distant, twinkling planets. You feel wrapped in the gentle arms of the cosmos, safe and embraced by the endless night. The Courier's lullaby becomes softer, a whisper promising new wonders on the next leg of our journey. For now, rest in the quiet company of stars, nebulae, and the secrets they keep. Sleep is a voyage, and the universe your ever-watching guide. As you breathe softly, the Courier's engines hum a melody that blends with the cosmic silence. Ahead lies the Orion Nebula, a stellar nursery where new stars gently awaken from clouds of dust and gas. The nebula glows in hues of soft pink, lavender, and deep indigo, painted by ultraviolet light from infant stars. These colors swirl in graceful patterns, like an endless dance choreographed by gravity and light. Within this glowing cloud, baby stars are wrapped in cocoons of gas, slowly gathering mass to ignite their own light. Some of these stars will become giants. Others will burn quietly for billions of years, like our own sun. The nebula is about 1,350 light-years away, a distant cradle visible even to the naked eye in clear night skies. Imagine standing beneath it, your eyes wide with wonder, heart filled with the quiet hope of new beginnings. The nebula's name, Orion, comes from a mighty hunter in Greek mythology, forever chasing the Pleiades across the sky. As you picture this scene, feel the calm sweep over the universe's way of inviting rest and renewal. The Courier glides toward a shimmering star cluster named Messier 13, or the Great Hercules Cluster. This cluster holds about 300,000 stars, tightly packed in a glowing sphere, hundreds of light-years across. Most of these stars are old and small-enshanned suns burning quietly in their twilight years. Within such a cluster, the night sky would look astonishing, filled with countless points of light, far brighter than any earthly sky. Picture yourself there, surrounded by stars, each a distant sun with its own story, its own planets, perhaps. The silence of space envelopes you like a soft blanket, comforting and profound. The Courier turns its course toward the Andromeda Galaxy, our nearest galactic neighbor, about 2.5 million light-years away. This galaxy is a sprawling collection of stars, gas, and dust, stretching across the cosmos in a magnificent spiral. Andromeda contains about 1 trillion stars, more than twice the number in our Milky Way. Imagine its spiral arms slowly rotating like a cosmic whirlpool, a dance of billions of lights in the dark. Over billions of years, Andromeda and the Milky Way will drift closer, eventually merging in a gentle cosmic embrace. This future collision will birth new stars and transform both galaxies into something beautiful and new. Feel the timeless patience of this process, unfolding in slow, majestic rhythms beyond human time. The courier slows, giving you time to imagine floating between the stars of Andromeda's outer edges. Soft cosmic dust glimmers faintly, scattering starlight like fairy dust in the endless night. The vastness invites quiet reflection, a space to let go of worries and drift into calm. Your breathing deepens, matching the slow, steady pulse of the galaxy's heart. Now the courier heads toward a mysterious object-black hole named Sagittarius A*, lurking at the center of our Milky Way. Though invisible itself, the black hole's presence is betrayed by a swirling disk of hot gas and light. This supermassive black hole weighs about 4 million times as much as our Sun. Its gravity is so strong that even light cannot escape its grasp once it passes the event horizon. Imagine standing safely far away, watching the cosmic whirlpool spin, a reminder of the universe's powerful secrets. Black holes challenge our understanding, mysteries wrapped in darkness, inviting wonder without fear. Each star is a beacon of stories, some young, some old, all part of the grand cosmic tapestry. The stars whisper lullabies of light and shadow, inviting you to rest deeply. The courier's engines quieten as you drift with the gentle river of stars, cradled in their eternal glow. Feel your body soften, your mind float, your heart quiet, wrapped in the gentle arms of space. The universe, vast and ancient, is here to hold you as you fall gently toward sleep. The courier's journey may continue tomorrow, but for now, rest in this peaceful cosmic embrace. Thank you for traveling among the stars with me tonight, letting the universe lull you into dreams. Remember to click the like button and subscribe, but only after you are fast asleep, so the magic can truly work. Please leave a comment about where in the universe you are listening from and what time it is where you call home. The stars will keep watch while you dream, shining quietly until our next adventure. Sleep well, dear traveler, beneath the endless sky. As you breathe slowly, imagine a gentle breeze of cosmic dust drifting past, soft as a whisper. The courier hums quietly, guiding us now toward a distant world known as Kepler 2b. This planet orbits a star much like our Sun, nestled comfortably within the habitable zone where liquid water may flow. Scientists believe it might have oceans beneath thick clouds, and perhaps strange life forms that dance beneath alien skies. Imagine giant glowing jellyfish floating in the dark seas, lighting the night with soft pulses of color. The atmosphere might be thick and humid, filled with fragrant winds and shimmering clouds. The sky might glow faintly green from strange auroras caused by the planet's magnetic field. Imagine standing on a sandy shore, waves gently lapping at your feet under an alien sun. The colors around you are muted yet vibrant in unfamiliar ways, calming and mesmerizing. The stars above twinkle softly, just as they do here on Earth, reminding you of home. The courier nudges us forward, past shimmering asteroid belts and glowing comet tails. Did you know comets are like frozen time capsules, carrying ancient dust and ice from the birth of the solar system? Their tails can stretch millions of miles, glowing as sunlight vaporizes their icy surfaces. Picture a comet's tail sweeping gracefully across a dark sky like a celestial brushstroke. As we move on, our ship passes through a field of twinkling star clusters, like diamonds scattered on velvet. Each cluster is a family of stars, born together from clouds of gas and dust, shining in harmony. In some clusters, stars live closely packed. In others, they spread out in gentle, sparkling waves. The harmony of these star families echoes a soothing lullaby, perfect for drifting to sleep. We now approach a moon named Titan, orbiting the giant planet Saturn. Titan is cloaked in thick orange clouds and holds vast lakes not of water, but of liquid methane and ethane. Imagine standing on Titan's frozen surface, breathing the hazy orange air, under a pale sun much smaller than Earth's. This moon's mysterious seas sparkle faintly, reflecting the dim light, like pools of liquid crystal. Titan's atmosphere is thicker than Earth's, creating a soft pressure, like a gentle hug from the cosmos. Strange winds whisper over frozen dunes of ice and organic molecules, shaping landscapes unlike any on Earth. Imagine a gentle breeze carrying whispers from distant worlds, soft and strange. The courier now glides towards the polar ice caps of Mars, glowing faintly red in the distance. Mars once had rivers and lakes, though now it is a quiet desert planet with towering volcanoes and deep canyons. The dust storms on Mars can cover the entire planet like a slow-moving blanket. Imagine standing on a hilltop, watching red dust swirl softly in the twilight, painting the sky in warm tones. Scientists dream of one day planting seeds in Mars's soil, nurturing new life beneath its pink skies. The courier sails on, moving toward a sparkling galaxy called the Sombrero Galaxy. This galaxy is shaped like a bright hat, its bulging core glowing fiercely, surrounded by a wide, shining disk. It shines so brightly because of millions of stars swirling together in cosmic harmony. Picture the galaxy spinning slowly, its lights twinkling like a gentle cosmic carousel. The quiet spin invites you to close your eyes, feeling the soft rhythm of the universe. Our journey now brings us near the star cluster Pleiades, known as the Seven Sisters. This cluster appears as a small, shimmering group of stars, visible even in city skies. The stars in Pleiades are young, some just a few million years old, still wrapped in clouds of dust. Imagine these stars as tiny lanterns in the dark, guiding travelers through the night. Many cultures have told stories about the Seven Sisters, from the Greeks to Native Americans, weaving myths into the stars. These stories remind us of the human need to connect, to find meaning in the quiet night. The courier slowly drifts toward a glowing nebula called the Horsehead Nebula. The nebula's dark silhouette resembles a horse's head, standing out against a bright backdrop of glowing gas. This cosmic cloud is a nursery where new stars are born, cocooned in dust and gas. Imagine the nebula's soft glow casting shadows, gentle and mysterious, like a cosmic nightlight. As you breathe deeply, feel the nebula's quiet energy, inviting your mind to wander softly. Our voyage gently brings us back toward home, toward the familiar soft blue of Earth. The stars fade softly behind us, twinkling their goodnight as we draw near. Imagine your own bed under the vast night sky, the Earth spinning quietly beneath you. Let the gentle hum of the courier soothe you, cradling you gently as sleep comes near. Feel your breath slow and deepen, like waves rolling softly across a cosmic ocean. The courier carries us now toward a distant star named Proxima Centauri, the closest star to our own sun. Proxima Centauri is a red dwarf star, much smaller and cooler than our bright sun. It hosts at least one planet, Proxima B, which lies in its habitable zone, just right for possible life. Imagine strange sunsets there, with a crimson sky glowing softly through alien air. The night might be long and filled with shimmering stars that look closer than ever before. Red dwarf stars can live for trillions of years, much longer than our sun, whispering secrets of endless time. The courier glides past the glimmering edges of the Orion Nebula, a birthplace of stars and planets. This nebula glows gently in shades of pink and purple, swirling clouds of gas dancing in space. Imagine soft cosmic curtains billowing in a celestial breeze, inviting you to watch their slow, graceful dance. The Orion Nebula is home to young stars, still wrapped in blankets of glowing dust. Each newborn star might have planets spinning around it, waiting for life to bloom. Picture distant worlds, bathed in soft light, peaceful and full of potential. The courier slows, hovering beside a planet named TRAPPIST-1e, one of 7 worlds orbiting a tiny, cool star. Scientists believe TRAPPIST-1e might have liquid water oceans, a key ingredient for life as we know it. Imagine vast oceans shimmering beneath strange skies, with sunsets in colors we have never seen. Perhaps life there has learned to dance in rhythms different from Earth's, quietly thriving in alien seas. The courier dips and swirls through the calm cosmic currents, guiding you toward a black hole's gentle edge. Black holes may sound scary, but they are also nature's cosmic sculptors, shaping galaxies and stars. Around the black hole, glowing rings of dust and gas swirl softly like a cosmic whirlpool. The light bends and twists, creating stunning patterns that shimmer like liquid silver. Imagine floating just outside the event horizon, safe and calm, watching the cosmic dance unfold. Black holes can be quiet giants or feast ravenously on nearby matter, but from afar they glow like distant beacons. The courier now turns toward a vast galaxy cluster where hundreds of galaxies gather in a quiet cosmic neighborhood. Each galaxy spins in its own elegant dance, stars swirling in spiral arms or glowing in round elliptical shapes. The clusters themselves drift slowly, like grand cosmic ballets, unfolding over billions of years. Imagine watching this dance unfold with gentle awe, feeling small yet deeply connected. The courier floats closer to a tiny ancient star known as Methuselah, one of the oldest stars ever found. Methuselah shines faintly, a soft candlelight from the dawn of the universe, nearly 14 billion years old. This star has witnessed the birth of countless galaxies, quietly glowing as time slips by. Imagine resting beneath its gentle light, feeling the vast history of the cosmos wrap you in a warm embrace. The courier now glides past the glowing edges of the Andromeda Galaxy, our nearest galactic neighbor. Andromeda is a sprawling galaxy, home to over 1 trillion stars, shining softly in the velvet darkness. In billions of years, Andromeda and our Milky Way will dance together, merging in a graceful cosmic embrace. Imagine watching this slow dance unfold, a reminder that even galaxies grow and change. The stars twinkle gently, inviting your eyes to close as the cosmos whispers a lullaby. Feel your body soften and your mind drift, like a leaf floating on a cosmic stream. The courier now carries us back through the quiet depths of space, toward our gentle blue home. Imagine Earth's soft blue glow growing brighter, a warm light in the dark vastness. Our journey through the stars is a quiet song, wrapping you in calm and wonder. Let your thoughts float like stardust, light and free, as sleep begins to beckon. The universe hums softly around you, a soothing melody that carries you gently to rest. Feel the soft embrace of night, calm and endless as the stars above. The courier drifts down slowly, landing gently near your dreams. As your eyelids grow heavy, imagine the cosmos watching over you, peaceful and bright. Sleep now, wrapped in the vast, quiet beauty of space, where dreams dance among the stars. Let your breathing slow, your heart soften, as the night carries you on gentle cosmic waves. Rest well, dear traveler, until the stars call you again for another journey through the universe. As we return to Earth, the courier floats quietly above the glowing blue curve of our planet. City lights twinkle far below, like constellations on the surface of the Earth. The atmosphere glows faintly, a thin, delicate layer that protects all the life we know. It is easy to forget how rare our little planet is, nestled in the perfect place for life. The air we breathe, the water we drink, the warmth of our sun, they are all precious gifts. The courier slows to a gentle hover over a quiet forest wrapped in moonlight. Trees sway gently in the breeze, like they are listening to the stars. In the distance, an owl calls, its voice soft and low, like the echoes of space itself. Imagine lying beneath those trees, looking up at the Milky Way painted across the sky. You are a part of this vast, beautiful universe, a tiny sparkle in the stardust. Every cell in your body was formed from ancient stars, born in supernova billions of years ago. You are not just in the universe, you are made of it. The hydrogen in your breath, the calcium in your bones, the iron in your blood, they all came from stars. This is not just science, it is poetry written in atoms and time. Feel a sense of connection to everything around you, from the smallest grain of sand to the farthest galaxy. Let that wonder gently wrap around you like a favorite blanket. You have traveled far tonight, across hundreds of light years and through the soft arms of galaxies. You have seen icy moons and distant suns, floating mountains and rings of diamond rain. You have sent postcards from worlds where gravity sings in slow motion and oceans glow in alien light. And now you return home full of quiet awe. Let your breathing become slower, deeper, like the slow rotation of a planet. Let your thoughts quiet, like a comet disappearing into the soft distance. Let sleep take you gently, as soft as moonlight on snow. There is no need to hurry, for space itself moves slowly and with great care. Your dreams are waiting, floating just beyond the veil of sleep. They carry echoes of stars, the hush of planetary winds, the hum of galaxies. They are filled with journeys not yet taken and sights not yet seen. They hold hands with hope, wonder, and imagination. And while you rest, the courier will wait patiently in the starlit skies, ready to take you wherever the next dream calls. As your body grows softer and the quiet deepens, the courier begins one final silent detour. There is one more message to deliver, one final stop before returning completely home. We drift now toward a glowing exoplanet cloaked in green-blue mist and shimmering with strange auroras. The planet's name is TeeGarden B, a small, rocky world only 12 light-years away from Earth. Though so far, it orbits one of the oldest stars known to support a potentially habitable planet. TeeGarden's star is a cool red dwarf, much dimmer than our Sun, but incredibly large. Some astronomers believe life may already exist on planets like this, quietly evolving in the shadows. Here, in the cool twilight beneath the dim starlight, things grow slowly but wisely. Mountains of crystal arc over valleys of moss-colored stone, and rivers of liquid methane sparkle. Life here would not look like ours. It would reflect the calm, crimson glow of its star. Perhaps life here moves deliberately, in soft spirals, coiling and stretching in the haze. Maybe creatures glide over the surface in silence, sensing not with eyes, but with delicate ripples. Or maybe they dream, always dreaming, their thoughts gently tuned to the pulses of the planet. On TeeGarden B, time flows slower than on Earth. There is no rush, no chase, only patience. That is a good thought to rest with, the idea that some places never hurry. Our courier lands gently near an alien cliff, folding its wings against the twilight breeze. The air here carries a scent like rain on metal, and a tone like distant bells. There is a plant nearby, reaching skyward with feathery tendrils, responding to the courier's warmth. Maybe it recognizes not our shape, but our energy. Maybe stories, too, travel across galaxies in light and warmth. The courier leaves behind one more postcard, a quiet memory encoded in solar particles. It whispers thanks into the soil and lifts once again, silent and humble. As we drift away from TeeGarden B, the planet becomes a soft dot in the shadows, a reminder that some worlds are quiet and ancient and precious beyond words, like the dreams we carry, fragile, vast, and waiting to bloom. Our final drift is not toward a star or a planet, but into the space between. The interstellar medium is not truly empty. It is a velvet sea of dust, gas, and time. Out here, in the quietest corners, hydrogen whispers to helium in waves of ancient memory. The courier floats weightlessly, folding itself inward like a bird going to sleep in zero gravity. There are no planets here, no suns, no moons, only silence, and the raw breath of the cosmos. But even this silence holds story. Out here, comets form in the darkness, icy blue and full of promise. They carry the ingredients of life: water, carbon, ammonia-like gifts in a cold sling. Some scientists believe comets may have helped begin life on Earth. Perhaps comets are not random wanderers, but ancient couriers themselves, sowing seeds across the stars. Our own courier listens now, its sensors wide, its heart still. It hums softly to itself, gathering faint radio waves and converting them into lullabies. It thinks of the planets we visited, lush, cracked, drifting, spiraled, ringed, and whispered. And it thinks of you curled in your bed, beneath your own warm sky. You are, after all, a part of this universe, just as much as any star. The carbon in your bones was forged in stellar cores billions of years ago. The calcium in your teeth once drifted through supernova winds. You are cosmic you, always have been. Sleep is not so different from space. Both are quiet, wide, and filled with mystery, and both return us to something simple: stillness. So now, as the courier powers down its glowing core, it enters dream mode, and so can you. Let your muscles soften and your thoughts grow slower. Let yourself become a little starlight falling through soft atmosphere. Imagine your thoughts drifting gently outward like glowing dust. You are safe here. You are drifting in calm orbits, and tomorrow will rise again, bright and warm. But for now, we leave you among the stars. And now, dear traveler, as you drift in the quiet between thoughts, let the stars keep watch while you sleep. The courier rests, and so can you. But if your eyes remain gently open, or your mind still floats among moonlight and mystery, stay nestled where you are. Another sleepy voyage waits just beyond this one other expedition into the cosmos, filled with sleepy facts, whisper soft light, and stories that echo through the universe. I will meet you there in the next chapter of the stars.